you drinking too much coffee? What about salt? Are you getting the right amount of omega-3 fat? The answer may be in your genes. With recent scientific discoveries, there is now an innovative yet simple test you can take that reveals how your body responds to different foods and nutrients based on your individual genetic profile. Nutritional genomics is a field of research that aims to understand why some people respond differently from others to the same foods they consume. A familiar example would be something like lactose intolerance.
Our research at the University of Toronto has shown that small variations in certain genes could have a significant effect on the way our body responds to the foods and nutrients we consume. One particular genetic marker that we identified affects how your body breaks down caffeine, and we've shown that for some individuals who have this particular version of the gene, coffee increases their risk of heart disease, but for those who don't, it might actually be protective. Canadian researchers have made major contributions in the field of genomics and health, and it's particularly gratifying to see some of those discoveries being translated into a useful kit that Canadians can now use to help them lead healthier lives through proper nutrition. We've conducted the very first randomized controlled clinical trial of genetic information on nutrition-based outcomes. Our results clearly show that individuals who receive DNA-based dietary advice find that information to be much more informative. They're also much more motivated to follow the recommendations for healthy eating. We developed this kit to be offered exclusively through registered dietitians because they're the most qualified healthcare professionals to provide personalized nutrition advice.
Nutrigenomix is a safe, easy-to-use genetic test kit that can reveal how your body responds to key components of your diet. The Nutrigenomix test kit is offered only through registered dietitians, who are the most qualified healthcare professionals to provide personalized nutrition advice. The test results enable you and your dietitian to develop a dietary plan that is tailored to your unique genetic profile.
Recent studies have shown that people are more highly motivated to adopt healthy eating habits when given personalized information based on their genes rather than general nutrition advice. Nutrigenomix is revolutionary because it allows dietitians to give tailor-made nutrition advice to help reduce the risk of developing certain diseases and promote optimal health. The test requires only a small sample of saliva that's used to isolate DNA. It's a non-invasive test that meets all safety and privacy standards. The test sample is sent to the laboratory, which is equipped with state-of-the-art instruments for analysis. In about 2 weeks, the dietitian will receive the personalized nutrition report and meet with the client to explain how they can eat according to their genes.
The panel of 7 genetic tests are based on peer-reviewed studies published in the top scientific and medical journals. Each genetic test has been validated by experts in the field and approved by our International Science Advisory Board.
As chair of the Science Advisory Board, I wanted to bring in the most prominent researchers in the world in this field because the important research that's being done is really global. We look at the science very carefully, very critically. It has to be published in peer-reviewed, high-quality journals. Our advisory board ensures that the tests we develop are based on the best science available. It has to be evidence-based. As the science develops, we'll offer new tests to provide you with even more information to further fine-tune the recommendations for healthy eating.
I've been practicing clinical nutrition for over 10 years now, and I was really hoping that genetic testing would become a reality. I've been really fortunate to be one of the first dietitians in Canada to incorporate Nutrigenomix into my practice before the official launch. It's added a lot of value to my counseling. I can now fine-tune the advice that I'm giving my patients to better meet their nutritional needs based on the genetics.
Our goal is to take science out of the lab and put it into practice to help you make the best dietary choices for optimal health. For more information or to find a dietitian who offers Nutrigenomix testing, visit www.nutrigenomix.com.